Gentlelady yields back. For what purpose does the gentleman from Texas seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, I rise in opposition to Amendment 36.
The gentleman from Texas is recognized for 5 minutes in opposition.
You know, Mr. Speaker, it's interesting to hear the comment that apparently I didn't understand the last amendment. Having grown up on the Gulf Coast of Texas, my first Hurricane Carla in 1961, I went through that. I think I understand the Gulf Coast of Texas and think I understand hurricanes. I've been there a long time. So I have to rise in opposition to this amendment. Why? This amendment fails to see that depleting our strategic reserve for non-emergency reasons could actually hurt our ability to help American people exactly in those times, those events of a real supply interruption like a hurricane or a natural disaster. And Lord knows I've lived and been through a lot of them. This amendment would jeopardize America's energy security and energy jobs in several ways. First, it actually creates a loophole to allow test sales, Mr. Speaker, of oil out of the strategic reserve to be exempted, even when it's not an emergency like we talked about on the Gulf Coast of Texas, my home area. For instance, under this, how do we know this? History teaches a valid lesson. For instance, under this amendment, the Biden administration could abuse its authority by using, again, a test sale to fund a new government program just like President Obama did in 2014. Second, again, it takes the lawmaking role of Congress and gives it to the executive branch. I've read the Constitution, too. I've read the Constitution. It gives the Department of Energy power to decide whether the law takes effect. That's unbelievable to me, Mr. Speaker. Finally, even though it conditions the effective date on a finding by Department of Energy, DOE, in no way does it require the Energy Department to make a finding of one way or the other. We could be stuck in limbo for Lord knows how long. This amendment would make the bill worse, and indeed it is a poison pill, and for this I urge my colleagues to make a no vote. Mr. Speaker, I yield back.
Gentlemen.